I'm Adam Luebke. I'm music director of the Buffalo Philharmonic Chorus, and a fundamental vocal technique of singing is having enough space. Okay, space is what makes the air, that is your breath, that passes through the vocal folds, become sound. And so with the space, the more space you have, the more space for that sound, those sound waves to vibrate and make sound, make the pitch and make volume and all of that. So you want as much space as you can get. So the primary resonating space, or the space where the sound happens, is your mouth and your throat. It's called the laryngeal space and pharyngeal space, pharynx for the mouth. So you want to have as much of open space as you can in there for the sound to bounce around. Sound also bounces around your sinuses, so that's like when you have a stuffy nose or sick, your voice changes a little bit because you're lacking this space for the sound to bounce. So there are a number of ways to find a maximum space. First, you got to find that alignment. Then you've got to find that engaged breathing, right? But you want to keep that open mouth as much space as you can. And the best way to start is just by dropping your jaw. So rather than working your mouth like a Muppet, our mouths don't work like Muppets. The top part doesn't open up. So Muppet mouth. You just release your jaw. Your jaw extends down the muscles here. So put your fingers up here by your ears and release your jaw 3 times. It's just going to descend downward. And that's how you open your mouth for space. You never need to think like you're eating a hamburger. That's too much. That's a tight mouth open rather than a released mouth open. Now, on the opposite of that is you are lifting a little bit in the back too. You should have felt a little lift in the back and up on the top. That's your soft palate lifting, and you want to feel that lift for sure. It's where your uvula is. So when you breathe in like a yawn, you'll feel a rush of cold air. Try that. You'll feel some cold air rush along your top of your mouth and your uvula. And that'll tickle a little bit, okay? So that's finding the open space, okay? So you want to balance the released jaw with that lifted open space. The third part of it is having a tongue that is flat, okay? And so you put your tongue on the tip of your teeth here, the tip of the bottom teeth, and then let it descend down and lay flat. Now, doing all of that together is really easy if you just think about Darth Vader. He's got 2 segments to his breath in, and that's where my tongue is getting flat, and then where the lift of the soft palate happens. So the inhale on the E part is flat tongue, and the inhale on the part is release, lift the soft palate. So you can create the great space you need. So the flat tongue, lifted palate. Ready? Let's try that. Here, I'll do an example of the Darth Vader breath. Try that. Inhale. One more time. It's the E, and it's like you're hissing in an E. So you can hear the breath come in, and then you open, and you hear that last little gasp. Ready? Inhale, go. And there you've got the space you need for your singing. So it's really important that you make that space so that you can maximize the resonance and the color of sound and find the best color that you have to offer.